Drug and Alcohol Abuse by McKenna Lockman. What is drug and alcohol abuse? Drug and alcohol abuse, or drug abuse, could be known as substance abuse. This is when one partakes in the consumption of legal drugs like prescription medicine in the wrong way. Drug abuse is not just limited to legal drugs, though. There are legal ones like cocaine, nicotine, marijuana, and others. Both these legal and illegal substances are taken in an inappropriate manner to induce a high. The inducing of a high is extra dopamine being released into the brain due to the drugs creating a super happy feeling. This extra dopamine causes the user to become addicted due to the great feeling. Alcohol, like previously stated, is also known as a substance abuse. It is when one binge drinks on an individual occasion or continues to drink repeatedly, which is a regular practice. For children under the age of 21, any amount of alcohol is deemed alcohol abuse. Why the substance abuse? Because of social benefits. Many deal with anxiety, which is down in the escape of reality and relieving the following. To be more social, people have such a high anxiety. So if they get high or they get a little tipsy, they're able to be more social. They are accepted from peers due to peer pressure, they give in. The escape of reality and relief from the following: home life may be too much, anxiety, like previously stated, the stresses, work life, maybe just because they want to experiment, or family history with abuse of different substances. So, what impact do substances have? So, they have the basic side effects such as blurred speech, confusion, poor vision, slower reaction, lack of coordination, and sleep disruption, can create mood swings. Then, not only does it affect your cognitive aspects, but social aspects. So, for the cognitive aspects, you are slower to problem solve, lack of memory, inability to learn easily, so your grades suffer. Decision making issues, along with planning, impulse control, judgment, and there's language issues. And then social issues like
As teens, people are always telling us what we can't do. Do you ever wonder why that is? Why can't I stay up late? What could happen if I just play for 15 more minutes? Who cares if I smoke a joint every now and then? Let's face it, adults may mean well, but they can't really explain why they won't let us do this stuff. But the thing is, there's actually a really cool explanation, and it has to do with our brains. From the outside, the brain of a newborn looks just like a smaller version of an adult brain, but there's a big difference. There's a ton of stuff that still needs to be programmed into a young person's brain. That's where our life experiences come in. How we interact with what's around us shapes our brains until we're in our mid 20s. We can't feel our brains changing, but they are super busy building circuits and programming. So, how does this happen? Every little thing that happens to us can change our brain in huge ways. At short distances, our experiences can make or break connections between brain cells. By guiding the creation of circuits, experiences shape our perceptions, memories, and everything that makes us unique. But they also affect our brain across longer distances. This involves the construction of thick bundles of fibers that connect different brain regions. By creating this complex network, experiences help increase the brain's bandwidth, allowing it to work better and better. We've got to keep in mind, these short and long range connections are influenced by everything we do and everything that happens to us. But this is awesome news. It means we are the programmers of our brains. Every decision, good or bad, influences how our brain develops. Let's talk about taking drugs. For example, pretend this is the keyboard you are using to program your brain. Using drugs just for fun or to get high would be like scrambling the letters on the keyboard. Now, if you scramble the letters on the keyboard after the program is written, that can lead to temporary errors or make it hard for the program to run for a while. But if you scramble the letters while the program is being written, the program can incorporate catastrophic, long-lasting glitches. This is why teens are better off without drugs. We are in the middle of coding our brains, and drugs can cause real problems that can last a long time. And yet, Drugs are just one of the many possible ways of scrambling our keyboards. For example, not enough sleep, lack of exercise, or eating too much junk food can also harm our brain programs. So, yeah, I get it. It's annoying to be told what we can and can't do, but I would rather focus on my ability to shape my brain through smarter decisions. It turns out we have far more control than we thought. We can use this information to choose our own paths and give ourselves the best possible futures.
So what does this mean? It means that when somebody ends up using a substance more the underage group of people, they're impacting their development in a negative way. This can lead to problems later on in life. So, there are many factors that can contribute to one's use of alcohol or drugs, from family history to peer pressure to just experimenting with all substances. But there are also a bunch of treatment centers out there around the world to help. No lives need to be lost due to the evil factors of the world.